Guys? Um, Welcome back to the stream. Okay, that took a little longer than it should have, to be honest. I'm trying to. It's because I didn't think I was gonna stream again for a while, so I don't know what to say. I thought I was gonna take a little bit of a break, and by a break, like a few days, and it has been a few days, but like not as many as I would have wished, if that makes sense. But yeah, welcome back to the stream. Um, Today it's gonna be pretty straightforward. I'm mainly going to be just checking out the new update and, you know, my what I think about it, essentially, more or less speaking. And yeah, I might turn this into a short or something. I don't know, and like sum it up really quickly. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just gonna be going into it, and I'm gonna be discussing just like all the big major changes that they've added, and just what I think about them in general. What I think about the big major changes that they've made so far. I can't find like a good spot to put my mic today. Okay, so for starters, we got a new character, Black Cat, obviously. Oh yeah, I probably should have played the intro. Apparently her whole gimmick is like money, something like that. Um, Here's all her stuff. One of the world's premier. Okay, I don't feel like reading all of that. But what I did see a lot of controversy online was the stand. And honestly, I agree to a certain extent because what is look, so she's able to stand on two like straight, almost no complete issue, right? And then when you zoom in, it's like what happened? Like they just discombobulated her back, bro. Like what happened? I don't even want to like I'm not even gonna look at the back of that outfit. I'm just gonna. She's apparently 4-star difficulty, and that's pretty fair. I'll be honest. The cosmetics she came out with today are this one and then there's her rank skin, which is blue. The MVP here, obviously. It's all the stuff you've already seen. This is the seat. I think she only got 3 sprays on launch. And then this is really cool. I really do like. I've been debating on it all day if I should get this one actually, the accessory. Anyways, Uh, okay, again, equipped. It's, most of the accessories are like back here and whatnot. We're not doing this today. And then here's the actual thing. When you get a kill, that's what it looks like and whatnot. It's pretty cool. The abilities, I'll get into that in game in a moment. Here's the lore and everything. If you actually care for that stuff, which I do, so I'll read later, not now on stream. Here's the normal banner, right? The normal thing that you have. First reward you get spray. Fantastic. I do like. Oh man, this is an interesting take. I do like how they went about her KOs, but at the same time, I don't. This looks like Hawkeye's KO. Look, let me show you. This looks almost identical to Hawkeye's KO, just with the thing over it. Like it's purple. It looks like a worse version than Hawkeye's. KO's was good Duckos, welcome to stream. How are you, man? And then here's the Lord icon. I thought the Lord icon looks really great, but the moving one looks amazing. I won't lie. I really like the moving one. But yeah, that's basically that for that character. But everything else, I think I have to show in game real quick. How long has bro been talking to himself? I'm not, because I might turn this into a short. So that's why I'm like speaking out loud and whatnot. Like, if that makes sense. Okay, so all the major changes from what I'm remembering when I read them out loud on stream, the first major change was the new team up with Cap. Hold on, let me go over here. Yeah, the first major change, was the new team up between Black Cat, Captain America, and White Fox, which I don't know if we really needed this team up. I mean, it's good for Cap, it's whatever for White Fox, and then it's just, I don't know, it feels like a lame team up. And then Cap basically gets like the ability to make his shield bigger. It's like on a cooldown too, and it has like perfect accuracy on where, like normally this is what it looks like. It's blue when you're blocking with Cap shield. And then the other thing is that the accuracy is really odd. Yeah, it just goes wherever half the time. Like right there, it hit the bot from back there. But with this team up, wherever your crosshair is, it sends it flying back, which I think is cool. But I also feel like that should have just been on the shield to begin with. As long as I'm in a short, you are okay to talk to yourself low. But what happened to my S key? There's a hole in the top. You gotta get that checked out, man. And then that's all that I think he got changed. However, White Fox also got. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the new skin for White Fox. Oh yeah, I forgot. Do I have it now or no? I don't see it. That's odd. Anyways, I got sidetracked. Here's the White Fox stuff. I don't think she got an emote right now. She got this new skin, which I think looks cool. I think this is probably arguably one of her best skins between this one and the pink one. I don't like the epic one she got. It looks kind of chopped, I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion. But yeah, obviously. And then here's the team up. From what it looks like, it just heals everybody like a decent amount. And I'm pretty sure it does damage too. Yeah, it does like a small amount of damage. It's not enough for you to really care. It's like a team up that's like for whatever. I don't know if it self-heals. I probably should go check that real quick. I think it self-heals. If it does self-heal, then it maybe has a use. Because, you know, this character already has a lot of self-heals. No, it doesn't self-heal. Okay, that's pretty fair then. This team up's just a whatever change, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have much else to say about that, I'll be honest. It's just a whatever team up. Everybody else, they got a big change. Well, the biggest change that we got for this season was the new CC nerfs. Which, if nobody knows what a CC is, basically the way it works is it's like crowd control. Basically every ability that like stuns you or like soft stuns you or anything in between. So one of the stuns in this game is Sting's Haymaker. Does this to the ground and it stuns you. It stops you from, you know, using all movement, any movement ability. So any character with movement, if it gets stuck here in any of this giant radius, it's unable to move and it makes it really easy to kill. However, with the new CC changes, this happens. Oh wow, I didn't do it at all right. Okay. cut that out. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that right. Hold up. Yeah, but however, with the new CC changes, okay, there we go. Oh, okay, so you still take damage from having the CC thing, but basically the way it works is 1, 2, 3, 4. What in the world? There we go. White CC. Or well, what happens is you become shiny and stuff, and it grants you CC immunity. And this is going to be really busted for tanks that dive, because it's not going to work for characters that like. A lot of people were saying this was going to be the saving grace for niche characters, or well, not niche characters, but dive DPS characters. I don't think so. I think if you still get stunned while in a dive like BP, Spidey, you're dead. CC immunity is not going to save you, because as you just saw, you need like a bunch of CC before it kicks in, and basically it lets you move freely and everything. It's really cool. I think it's a great change. However, this does kill a lot of things in the game. Like for example, Rogue's main combo no longer works. I'm like pretty sure. Yeah, her main combo no longer works because, you know, their entire kit is CC and now they're white, so they can just walk out of her. It's killed Rogue's main combo. It may not have killed it, but like you have to do it differently. Hulk can't juggle anymore and stuff like that. Another person who got some big changes was Tankpool. Last season, I was running him a lot in ranked. This season, I'm gonna have to test them out in quick play lobbies today and see how I feel about him, but we'll see. But this is his like the main things that I saw that got touched was the damage. I mean, the overshield he gets from his ultimate. So whenever he uses his either this one, I think this one did get turned down just a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. Tankpool, yeah. And then I know the main one that got like, okay, I was abusing of this last season because not a lot of people in the lower ranks understood how Tankpool works still. But I think they're catching on because they got him nerfed. Basically, all you do is, well, normally if you have an upgrade, hold on, let me get an upgrade real quick. Normally what you do when you have an upgrade is if you have the Banhammer upgraded, I'm gonna show you because this thing does so much. It used to do more damage, but it doesn't do as much damage. Basically his other attack, this one, what are you aiming at? It does damage and gives overshield, and if they miss, it gives you overshield and it does damage to them. But let me wait for these bots to die so I can show how much damage it currently does when they're shooting. Okay. Now that may not seem a lot, but that's because these bots don't shoot a lot. It's definitely a decrease in damage. You can tell from last season. But I still think it's going to be decently strong because a lot of times what happens, supports don't patty cake or they don't look at each other, so they just fall over and die. But yeah, I think he's still going to be decently strong. I think it's going to make him fair. I think he's going to go from being S tier to having no counters to maybe being low S tier or high A tier. I don't think he's going to... What are the bots aiming at? I don't know. I think he's just going to be okay. He's not going to do insane damage. The main people that are going to benefit, because I think that's everyone who got tank changes besides Emma, who got an ult buff, but like that's like something I can't really show on stream, so. Oh yeah, here's a good one. I forgot about this completely. Penny now has 4 nests, and this doesn't seem like a big change, but last season she only had 3, which means when you're trying to like set up or something, oh. Well, I don't play this character, but you get what I mean. When you try to set up on this character and everything, or like have a spot where you're trying to like control or anything on like a convoy or anything. A lot of things I saw a lot of Penny players complaining about was that she needed another one of these. So what they did was they traded some of the, they traded something. I don't remember what they traded, but they traded something. And now you're able to put a 4th nest, which is crazy because I can't think of a good example. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I had that off. I can't think of a good example on this map, but basically it makes you like, it's kind of crazy because like think of it this way. Let's say for example I'm trying to defend this entire area, right? So I would probably put the nest like somewhere over here. I don't know. Hold on. Let me destroy this crap. Like, let's say I put the nest right here. It goes this far out and I'm trying to block it. And let's say they need to pass here, and let's say over here is the point, right? You would just put 1, 2, 3. And this entire area, if they step on it, they'll get infected with mines, etc. But now with a 4th one being enabled, you can not only spread it out further, but you can also like maybe even like, I don't know, you may be able to just like have a mines on one of these the whole time. I don't know, but this is like a lot of options. She got a boost on most abilities, I believe. Like she gets a lot more healing from the nest. She moves a bit quicker, I think. Maybe does a little bit more damage. Just a bunch of tiny changes they did to her. But out of everybody, I think in the Vanguards that got the biggest buff this season, it's gonna be all the dive tanks. So even though, like I said earlier, characters like Hulk are suffering because of the fact that the CC changes are gonna be drastic to them. He no longer can juggle. Same thing for Rogue. She can't do her main combo anymore, which means you're gonna have to find another way around for stuff like that. But these characters dive like Cap, Venom, Hulk, Thor, Angela, and Rogue. They're gonna be really strong this season because with the CC changes, they usually are the ones that you want to CC and then melt. But now with the CC changes, they have a higher chance of staying in and also getting out easily. So, but I think that's all the changes for tanks. Before I move on to the DPS, I think I'm gonna go over the changes to supports. Now the main change to supports was Luna, and this, bro, I saw an argument earlier how Luna needed this buff, and I honestly just don't agree at all. I feel like even with this buff, she's not gonna be hard meta. Because why would you play Luna if you can just play Invis, if that makes sense? Like, Invis is still incredibly strong, and she didn't get at all touched in the patch notes. And like right now in MRC, Marvel Rivals Championships, they're running a lot of Invis. Whenever she's not banned, she's being ran, and she can be literally, she's what Gambit was a few seasons ago, in my opinion. If you're not running her, you kind of lose. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, before she could 2-tap 275. That's nothing new. I mean 250. 250 she could 2-tap. This season she's able to 2-tap 300 HP targets. This is a support, by the way, dude. I don't know how I feel about this. All this does is mean now more than ever, if you're going for a dive on Luna, you better not get hit with the snowball, because then it's just dead. And then body shot damage, it's not bad either. That's like what, 4 set of shots. So let's say you get frozen, freeze, they miss the rest of their shots, but then they hit you still in the body, you're still 1 HP. And if they get anyone else on their team to come and, you know, help them out, you're dead, bro. So that's how I feel about that. I don't know. We'll have to see these changes in game. I don't know why we're buffing Luna though. Like, I guess she's not getting a lot of play right now, but I think just bring down every other support and maybe buff Luna's ult. Not like the length of it, but just bring it down just slightly, the ult charge. I think she'll be like on par with everybody else then. But I think that's fair. I guess. Whatever. It's a whatever change. It's just like, I don't know. I don't like when they power creep in this game at all. C&D got a big change. I don't know how this is gonna work in comp. If this will make her still viable. Her bubble's still insane. Her bubble didn't get touched. But her ult now lasts way less. Before it was like, what, 13 seconds? Now it only lasts like 11, I believe. 10 or 11, I don't, yeah, that's way shorter. You gotta understand, other characters like Invis were suffering because of that. If C&D was open, 8 seconds versus like, what was it, 13 seconds? That's a big difference, bro. Who else got a big nerf? Adam got like a small buff to how much healing he gets back whenever he does damage. Not this damage, not the one, not this one, you know, when he crits and he gets like some of his healing back. Not that, this one, the one that just charges and hits. It's a nice change. I don't know if it'll be enough to put him in 2 support comps, but I do think it's gonna be a very great change to his character. Who else got changed? Oh yeah, Jeff got a big change. His damage fall off is insane now. Before it wasn't as bad, but now it's pretty bad. Yeah, you can't even hit. Watch. That damage fall off is not good, dude. But I do think this is good because a lot of times in pro play, what you end up seeing happening is Jeffs aren't sitting in the back and just healing. They're actually like going off on flanks and stuff, and they're like helping out. divers and whatnot. I think this was a good change, makes the character a bit healthier, but at the same time, I don't know if nerfing Jeff is the right move, but I don't know. And last but not least, for strategists, we got Ultron, who got a buff to his ultimate. Now, at first, I didn't understand at all what it was because I couldn't understand. But basically, the spread on it is much larger now. That's it. Before, it was only like doing like, you see this giant like black hole that it creates in the ground, that little hole right there, the tiny hole. Just the hole, not the stuff spreading out from a part of it, just the hole. What the? Where did that? Oh, I swear there's ghosts in this game or something. Anyways, that tiny hole, that used to be the old distance, but everything else outside of it now does damage and healing at the same time. This is a great buff for the character. I still don't think it's going to put him in 2 support comps. However, I think he's going to be even better in triple support now because his support healing not only got a buff, but the damage also got a buff too. So, and I think Ultron's always been an underrated pick in comps. It's just people aren't ready for that conversation. You sound like you were talking to a large audience. I never knew I took up so much of an audience. Low, bro, I was being stalked by hackers. Dude, that was so creepy. Where did that? It was like a tiny doll that just went flying. I was like, what in the world? Anyways, that's the only change that Ultron got. Oh yeah, by the way, here's the new Spider-Man skin that dropped. The new legendary one. It's the only one that I bought because it's the only one I care. Here's the sound effects real quick. This is the web cluster. It's like a camera and everything. Here's the web sling. Like you're taking a photo. It's pretty great. And then usually you're web zipping, but this is what it sounds like. Must not have heard about the stream today. And here's uppercut. I think the uppercut, I like this uppercut sound effect. I don't know why. And then the pool. That's what it sounds like normally if you miss it. This is what it sounds like when you land it. Makes an extra sound. And then last but not least, the ultimate. It sounds like school bells ringing and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Here's the emote you get with the skin. Finally went to school or something. I don't know, bro. I already graduated. I don't know. And then I bought this emote earlier. It's pretty cool. You just perch and that's it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I finally took off the other skin I was wearing for Spider-Man, so that's all I really meant. I like it. I don't know if giving him another legendary was definitely a choice. Can't hear the sound effects over the storm outside. Oh, that's fair. Sorry to hear that, man. Just know they're very interesting. That's about it. Anyways, back to the actual stuff. Who else got to change? Okay, the biggest change I think this season was Bucky, and this is in my opinion, because there are some changes that needed to happen this season that still haven't happened, like this character. Dude, I'm telling you, her time is coming, bro. It hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna happen soon. This character is gonna get gutted soon. I'm calling it, bro. This character, dude, this character's been. People are finally waking up and realizing Phoenix has been strong for so long, and she just needs to go, bro. Anyways, Bucky, I'm pretty sure now. Okay, so they like changed the damage he does. I'm pretty sure he now 2 taps 300. Yeah, he now 2 taps 300, which is crazy. The fall off is still the same, 3 taps and fall off and whatnot. I'm pretty sure this got maybe buffed. I don't know, or maybe the radius grew. Something. You sound like they are really good, but I need to appreciate the lightning sound. The hook got a nerf because it now has a longer cooldown. I think it's 15 seconds now. But the biggest change was Bucky's uppercut. It no longer grounds you. And honestly, this is the main reason why a lot of people are saying this new season is going to be heavily just dive. is because a lot of times what people would do is if the dive is so strong, they go Bucky, they use the hook, and I'm pretty sure in the last stream it happened to me a lot. There was this Bucky who went Bucky, used his hook, saved his uppercut for me, and every single time I would try to engage, I would just instantly die to him. It was awful, dude. But now this season's been changed. You no longer get grounded. And if you don't know what grounded means, it's like that ability from earlier that I was talking about. Giant radius that the rock monster, that thing had, you know? The thing that's on the ground and everything. Basically, it grounds you and you can't use any movements for like a short second. And that's basically what Bucky had on his fist for no reason. They just randomly gave it to him one day. But now that he doesn't have it anymore, he's still going to be pretty good for anti-dive, but he's not going to be the solution anymore. And then his ultimate got a buff. I'm pretty sure... Actually, hold on, let me check it out. I'm not 100% sure, actually. So I'm going to make sure. 275, here's 275. I'm pretty sure it doesn't two-shot, right? Oh, it does? Okay, so he's back to being his season 0 counterpart then. Where he's able to just two-shot. Unless... Hold on. Let's try it on something like Wolverine. Yeah, but that's like a niche pick. I need someone who's got just 300. Punisher. I don't know. I don't know, bro. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. I think it's a good trade-off in my opinion, but I don't know. Who else got touched in the... Moon Knight didn't get nerfed, which was crazy to me, dude. This character has been strong for so long too. Who was there for so long, and he hasn't been nerfed either, which is crazy. Torch got the biggest... Oh my god, dude. I think they unintentionally nerfed this guy the worst. I think they did him the worst. Not only is he not played by anybody, but now there's no reason to play him, dude. Like, okay, so his old movement, the way it worked is you would press... I saw that watching count rise. Oh. Basically the circle. You used to tap it or hold it and it would let you move really quickly along the screen, and it lets you melee to dodge attacks and stuff and whatever. But this season they made it where you only have 2 charges of it, and the way it works is it sends you flying in a direction and gives you speed for a short amount of time. I'll show it on screen. I turned down my cooldowns real quick. You start moving really quickly like how you used to, and then runs out. And then if you're getting shot at, but he's already really slow when he's in like a form like this. Like, as you can see, I'm not moving at all. Like, this is slow. Like, this is almost as slow as Bucky, but I would say it's maybe as slower. That's why you liked having his old movement, which is like just a bar, and when the bar ran out, it charged back up, right? But now they made it where you only have 2 instances of it, and once it runs out, as you're about to see, like, oh, this is cool, you know, I went in, I'm over here now, I'm behind them, wow, this is so cool. It runs out and it's on a 10-second charge. I kid you not, this is arguably the worst change they've done to a character this entire, like, because now he gets it back. Oh, but that's if he even made it out alive. The other thing is, it doesn't charge while it's being used, which means you're just cooked. You're actually not always going to be able to have movement if you don't time it right on a character that has barely any cooldown, because remember, his slam is 20-second cooldown, and you have no movement. You're just in the air, and if they're running any form of poke, you're dead. I think he got it the worst out of everybody in the patch notes, and he was supposed to be buffed. That was supposed to be a buff, yet it looks like a nerf more than anything. Here's the damage nerf to Elsa. I honestly am curious if this will... So she no longer 2 taps from 3 meters, 30 meters. Let's get up close. She's still 2 taps. It's not awful. Like I said, I don't know if this is like the nerfs we needed. I think she's still gonna be S tier because of this ultimate. And I still think she does. Like, obviously I'm not good enough with this character, right? So don't take my word for it, but like, I just think she's still gonna be pretty strong. Her ability to just constantly have overshield, even if it's on a 4-second cooldown, that's almost nothing. It's almost nothing, dude. That's like more movement than Spider-Man, which is crazy. And last but not least, the thing that I've been avoiding to do, because this one's gonna take me like a good 10 minutes to just sit here and explain. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, that ain't else frozen. I was like, Black Cat. Okay, so this character is a headache to me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so basically from what I've learned is she can climb walls like every other character. She can hold walls like Dee can. She doesn't climb relatively quickly, which makes sense. She's still human after all. She has a double jump, but this double jump resets on every single one of her abilities. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, it resets on every ability. I'm not kidding, every ability. And the little bar that you see right next to my crosshair, the 0, that's the amount of money she has. And basically the way her kit works is you steal money for damage you do to characters. And on top of that, she's the first character to have a poke. She's the first character. What is her posture? That's what I've been saying, dude. I don't. Okay, look, in the comics, she's always postured like a cat, right? Which I guess makes sense. And every art I've seen her in, she's always postured like this because she's supposedly a cat or whatever, right? But like, this is doing a bit too much, bro. This is, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Like, I know at some point her back has to hurt. But anyways, if you do damage to an enemy with any of your abilities, you give them a black cat mark over their head. You might be wondering, why is this important? This is important because she's the first character that if they are marked with the black cat symbol over their head, it means that critical shots to her are like 50-50. I don't know how to explain it. What happened to her spine, I don't know. Critical shots to her, like, to her are like 50-50. She like takes a chance that they won't do as much damage, which is crazy because this is like how Dee used to have damage reduction that was insane. This is basically the same thing here. So let's say this character probably one pumps me with the shotgun usually, but since he has the black cat over his head, it probably won't instantly kill me, which is a big nerf to poke. So this character kind of counters poke, I'm not gonna lie. And also her ability to do this crazy dash from anywhere and makes it almost impossible to hit you, right? Okay, so there's two abilities that she has besides her claws, right? There's her left click, which lets you pick between Phantom Burst or Claw Whip. Phantom Burst is what you saw this. Steals money. Sends you flying. Claw Whip is this. You just whip. It steals money and everything. Same thing. What the hitbox? I'm telling you, dude. Like, this is arguably one of the weirdest characters they've added out of nowhere. This hitbox is insane. Like, here, it doesn't hit, but that, dude, look at that. I'm pressing 2 buttons. This isn't the same as... Okay, here's a great example. BP. He works the exact same way. Okay, what you do with BP, you throw down a spear, you mark them, then you dash into them, right? If you miss, that is based on your own skill. That is based on your own skill if you can hit those dashes or not. Here, they threw that completely out of the window and they said you can freely hit this person from all the way over here. And that's not like bad damage either. That's the issue. That's good damage. And the thing is, it gives them the mark. Not only that, but it does great damage. It's insane. And I haven't even gotten... That's 2 of her abilities. I haven't even gotten to the rest of her kit. Like, I've seen combos online where people are like straight up going like this. Or like etc. If it was 250 or 275, they would fall over almost instantly. This character is going to be crazy good. Her hitbox is worth her bad posture. Alright, bro. And then her 2 dashes. the steal money and dash. I don't know how long the cooldown is, but they're like Black Panther's dashes, except they don't do as much damage and they steal money. And then last but not least, the whip, or well, the grab. This, it gives you overshield if you land it, I think. Hold on. Or is it just overshield in general? Yeah, overshield if you land it, which makes you 325. I'm pretty sure on kills you get overshield. No, no, you don't get kills on overshield. Do you get kills on overshield on anything else? You get overshield on if you use her fan numbers. That's interesting. I think her whip also gives her overshield. Hold on. Yeah, her whip also gives her overshield. This character is interesting. That's all I gotta say. I'm not even gonna give my thoughts on the character because I don't even know what to say. And last but not least, I've been here for 40 minutes just yapping because I gotta get through all of this real quick. Last but not least, the thing that makes her kit so complex, and the thing a lot of people are arguing about online, is she has a mini shop. I kid you not, almost all of these are broken in their respective way. I kid you not, all of these are broken in their respective way. She has a, because I never even got to explain what the money was for, because I was saving it for the end. You steal money from people, and then what you do is you open your shop and you buy some overpowered item. And here's what every single one of them do. Starting off with the Helm of Hades. It makes you invisible. It's like a short, like, hold on, let me turn off my cooldown so that I can do this a bit better. It makes her invisible when you buy it. So you can like sneak around enemies completely without being caught. There's no cooldown on it. Oh wait, no. Because you have to rebuy it back. And all of these abilities are like 200, 100. Keep in mind, that's like 200, 100. Bro, she already doesn't need money. She already is too OP. And then when you do damage, you get 50 coins. So if you do 2 hits of damage, you get 100 coins, which lets you buy 2 items. But if you do 2 more hits, then, you know, you can have whatever item you want. What's weird about this is the fact that she maxes out, her money maxes out at 1,000. You can't make any more money than 1,000. But yeah, that's what the invisibility does. The next one is the Faultine Flame Orb. What this does is, since it's only 100, you throw it down on the ground, it latches onto a person or any people in the room, and if you go behind a wall, you can see them through the wall. So you can see enemies through walls if you do this correctly. 50? Nah, that is way too OP. So my best example is if I use it on these guys over here. I throw it out over there, I can see them all through the wall now.
Well, who do we have here?
Or am I tripping? Can I just see all of them through the wall? No, only them because of my thing. And that's only on a 100 pay. The next thing is the Chernobog's crystal. It's 200.
Let me freshen up.
And I think the way this one works is it removes CC immunity from you. And the best way I can explain to you is any form of stun in this game no longer affects you. And the best way I can explain this is if I can get a Luna real quick. Hold on. I kid you not, this one is probably the one that's going to be broken. For 200, this one is insanely busted, I'm not going to lie. The way this works is straightforward, pretty straightforward. Oh wait, oh crap, I forgot to add the thing. Hold on. Advanced combat, there we go. Okay, watch. So if she gets any amount of CC, if they freeze me, I use the thing and it's like it never happened. Watch, they're gonna freeze me again, I'm gonna use the thing. Hold on. I'm waiting for them to freeze me at some point. And I use the thing and I'm free. It's instant. It's not like you wait or anything. It's instant. You're instantly free. And this doesn't even work for just like CCs. This works for ultimates too. So like, she's just free to do whatever. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Unlucky you.
And remember, that thing is still there. If they don't break it, it sits there forever. That fire thing that lets me see through walls, if they don't break it or something happens to it, it sits there for the entire, like, it doesn't break. It doesn't have a length, nothing. So far what we've covered is invisibility, see through walls, instant cleanse, and I'm going to save this one for last, but next I'll move on to this one. Tablet of Destinies
Make a deal. A small fortune.
is a gamble. What do you mean she can cancel stuns and dash from so far? Yeah.
Well,
I'm pretty sure this one is... I don't understand how to explain this one too well. Because I don't even understand how this one works fully. Tablet of Destinies, gain a random amount of fortune. Yeah, it was right. So basically, this one is gambling.
let's make a
You
deal.
spend $100, and then if you use it, it gives you back a random amount of money. Like just there, I spent $100 and I got back 200. Right now, I'll spend... Okay, let's spend like a dumb amount of money real quick. Okay. Let's buy it. I have 300 coins. I have
A little luck.
only 50. A little luck. Like barely anything. Maybe we should cancel stuff. Yeah, bro, it's bad. Oh yeah, by the way, her dash... I don't think if I covered this at all. Her dash... Hold on.
So stealthy.
Oh wait, now I'm not losing money. But her dash like gives a good chunk of money. You go through the opponent. Yay, child gambling. I love it. Alright, bro. I do not promote gambling, by the way, in any way, shape, or form. Mental fish. This one, I don't understand how it works, so let me look at it real quick. Because in the trailer, it didn't make sense either to me. The way mental fish works is it creates a hypnosis field, disables movement abilities, and grounds. What? Okay, so the way this ability works is everyone basically sucks. Flyers get stuck on the ground. Divers aren't able to escape, and everyone is stuck inside this little orb. And they become CC. Like, they can walk out, that's about it. They can't use any form of CC to get out. Like, jump out, or like, dive out, or like anything. They're stuck inside that. It's a good thing that one doesn't have a... That one has a length. Unlike that red one, it's still there, dude. Hasn't, like... I'm pretty sure it's because someone's got to destroy it, but it's still there. The fact no one looks at it just explains what I mean. If it locks onto one person on your team, it shows everybody. What do you mean that it's just 200? Like, it's just $200. Almost of her most expensive ability is $200. So yeah. And then last but not least, the one that I think is the most concerning, it's the Ring of Zona. And I don't even know how I'm gonna explain this, but just look at this.
Coming through.
You pick any area on the map, and if, let's say, this wall is in your way, but you're trying to get around, but you don't want to go through the enemy team, you just press this button. What? Why is it not?
I love a shortcut.
And then you go through. It teleports you to the other side. That one does last a specific time, but for what it's worth, 200 and everything, is definitely a choice. I'll say that.
Coming through.
I'm pretty sure you can go to the bottom of the map. Yeah. Like where I just was showing the bots, I can go under the map and everything. I'm pretty sure people found glitches where you can go under the map with the teleport. It's bad. For what? Yeah, it's not. So far from what I've shown, she can do a lot. Her damage is okay. Obviously I don't know how to use it
Getting that.
like well enough.
Bite.
But that's 300 HP targets, by the way. Like, you can use your dash. Let's say you manage to use it again. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, but I think the most crazy one is the ring, obviously. This just opens up so many possibilities.
Going places.
You can go like around opponents now. This is interesting. I think this is definitely cool. But it's obviously gonna need a lot of changes in the next update because this character, for all of this for $200, and then last but not least, besides everything else I've shown on this character, here's the ultimate. She sends an array of cards anywhere on the map to anyone. Anyone. It doesn't matter where you are. You're gonna get marked by a card. Everywhere on the map you get marked by a card. Again, like the people behind me, I'm not even looking at them. And they still got marked all the way over there. Now here's the thing people were going crazy about online. And I need you to just understand that this is insane. If you thought this was crazy, her ability to just do this from any range, I think it's 15 max. Yeah, 15 range, 15 meters is the max, I think. Let's try 20 just to be sure. Yeah, 15 meters is the max. If you thought that was crazy, this ultimate marks anybody on the map from anywhere you are, and if you press the ultimate button again, it sends you automatically to where they're at. Anywhere, dude. If you can see where they are, it automatically sends you there. The second thing is, if you get a kill, it resets. The timer on it resets. You have 10 seconds per kill. I kid you not, I don't know what they were thinking with this one.
Well, who do we have here?
Like I said, this is crazy. Anywhere on the map, you just instantly teleport. If you get the kill, it resets and you can keep doing this practically forever.
This cat has claws.
With the OP, bro, is that more OP than Prime Hunter and Aesop?
So stealthy.
But yeah, you can do this indefinitely. Anywhere on the map they get marked, you can see through any walls, so it genuinely doesn't matter. If she can see you, she can instantly teleport to you. And if she gets the kill, it resets and she can keep doing it forever. And that's her entire kit. I don't know how I feel about this character. I'll have to see, but when I do my ranked experience for this season, probably not this week or next week, maybe the week after. We'll see what I think, but I don't know, dude. This character is definitely something. I don't know. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything else, but I think that's everything that came in the update. That's just gameplay wise. But yeah, are you sure she doesn't have a one-shot KO move? She does. I saw one online. She does have a one-shot. She does have a one-shot KO move. I don't know how you do it, but I know you do. She does have one. I saw one online. She can kill through... She can kill 275 almost instantly. Let me see if I can grab someone. 275, the reason I say that HP specifically is because almost every support is 275 or below. So if you can kill 275 consistently, then you can basically go in, kill their supports, and win every single fight. I think it was something like this, and then you dashed, and then you did it again. I don't remember. And then you yeah, it leaves them on 1 HP. But I think if you use your whip at any point in that combo, yeah, I don't know how, but I saw one that was really fast. Like it took 2 seconds and they were dead. Like it was an insane one shot. Well, that is concerning. It is what it is. I'd rather they release a broken character on launch than a character that sucks, but I don't know, man. It's definitely an interesting take on the game. That's all I can say, really. I don't know, bro. It's gonna be an interesting season. Let me see if there's anything else they added, just to be sure I'm not missing out on anything else. I know I probably am missing out on something else. The events. Oh yeah, they added this new pass. Uh, just a bunch of emotes, new MVP. Except I don't care for Squirrel Girl, so I'm not gonna go over the Squirrel Girl stuff. New emojis and stuff. This is tough. I like this a lot. They got this. Oh, this is a cool spray. New banner, more emojis, new emote for Mantis, new skin for Mantis, emote for Psylocke, spray for Psylocke, banner for Psylocke, emojis, MVP for Psylocke. And then, oh, I forgot to show the skin. This is the skin. And then it has a few color options if I'm remember correctly. Here's the ult, by the way. It makes tennis ball sounds. And that's it. Here's the alternative colors. I don't know, the skin's interesting. What I do think is insane that they did for the skin is they made it where you can customize whatever she's wearing, dude. Like shoes, let's say you don't like the shoes. Okay, here's some different shoe styles, you know what I mean? Okay, here's some different protective gear that she can wear on her knee for some reason. And here's new headgear. You could just not wear anything on the head, or you could just have a bandana, or you could just wear like I don't know, bro. It's just a bunch of niche stuff. I don't really care for that stuff. Oh, I think that's everything though. I don't think they added anything else in the update. I'm like trying to remember if they did, but I think that's everything. What I do find weird is I am missing a skin, which I think is odd. Hold on. I'm gonna try something out real quick. I'm gonna try seeing if restarting my game fixes it. Let me see if I can find it actually. Yeah, I should have gotten it because I got it a few like a while ago, but for some reason it hasn't been delivered to my account yet. That's odd. Hold on, let me see if I can figure it out real quick. Yeah, I should have. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it says it should have been sent to me. Who is there? Show yourself. Be person making watch count go up. You can't hide from me. Okay, I'm gonna give it another attempt because it should have been sent to my account, but for some reason it's not there, which is slightly concerning. Like, I did not sit here and watch 5 hours worth of Twitch gameplay. I didn't watch. I left it running on my computer. But it says it should have been sent to my... Yeah. But I don't see anything. I don't see anything. That's so weird. It says it should have been sent to my account. I don't see it in my account, though. Oh, that's so odd to me. Maybe I'm not... Hmm. No, it says it's there. I don't know what the issue is then. Hold on, let me see. Bro seems to be mad about missing skin. Are you some sort of collector? No, it's just I sat here for 5 hours and did something. And it hasn't been delivered to my account. So I'm gonna be a little bit upset because I did not sit here for 5 hours just so that it wouldn't appear on my account, if that makes sense. Like, I woke up early for that and everything too, dude, but I can't seem to find it. That's what's throwing me off badly. If I... I'm considering restarting my game again, but I'm not 100% sold on that option. But how much do you want the skin? Okay, I didn't care about it before. However, how long? It says it'll take up to 24 to 48 hours. Some are instant, some up to 7 days. Check your in-game. Dude, I'm not waiting 7 days, bro. I'm not waiting 7 days for something like that, dude. That should have been instant. Okay, maybe. See, I wouldn't be upset if everything else had arrived. You know what I mean? Like, I have other rewards that should have arrived too. They haven't arrived either. I have like over six or seven, but none of them have arrived actually. So, okay, so I'm gonna restart my game one last time and see if that manages to make it work. Just to check my mail. I don't think I have mail. Because it would have popped up. Like, it would have popped up so quickly. It's literally on the thumbnail, dude. The purple skin you see, I want that skin. I spent 5 hours watching. Remember, I left it running. So, you know, obviously I didn't sit there and watch for 5 hours, dog. Who's going to sit there and watch for 5 hours? Not me. Not me. I don't care enough. I don't care that much. Let's calm down. Bro said the funny word. Good thing young is. Alright, bro. Alright, let's see if it is running now. But, no promises. No promises. Yeah, I still don't see anything in my mail. This is such a sad day, bro. I don't know what to say. Such a sad day. I can't. No, just kidding. It's just okay. Hold on, because I still gotta do the bit. Even if I don't have this skin, I still gotta do the bit, bro. Okay, we'll put a PNG on screen and everything. It'll be amazing, trust.
There's a beast lurking
I can't believe this, dude. It was supposed to be purple. It's the thing. It's this skin, but purple. Such a sad day for a skin. Yes, I'm gonna be sad, dude. Not only am I like incredibly impatient, um, it's just the fact that it should have been delivered hours ago. Yeah, W skin, W skin, W skin. Trust, this is the skin. This is the skin they exclusively sent to me. It's totally not the one on the thumbnail that for some reason hasn't arrived yet. And it's not even the skin that they just were supposed to give me. They were supposed to give me 6 other items. None of which. What? Okay, but like what throws me off is what throws me off is that I feel like it's gonna arrive after I end the stream. And that's just awkward, bro. That's just so awkward. Because then I'm gonna end stream and I'll be like, oh wow, I have the skin now, but it's not cool anymore because you know I wanted to show it off real quick. Because it's supposed to, I'm supposed to be showing off everything new, and then I don't get to show that off. Okay, whatever. I don't know, bro. W skin. I haven't seen the skin, this skin before. What does it look like? Hold on, let me see if I can find a photo of what it looks like. What it's supposed to look like. I'm pretty sure I showed it the other day on stream again too. It's supposed to be like, this is what I was supposed to have. This like, this purple thing. Oh crap, you see that? That's what the guy on screen should be. This purple and blue, that should be this guy on screen. I don't know, it kind of looks a little ugly, okay, but like it's not about the fact that the skin looks good. We're just trying to show off all the cool. I'm just trying to show off everything cool, okay, bro? I don't know. But this is what you have. No, no, it's not this one. It's not any of these. It should have been sent. But do you see any of them? Nope. Do you see the color? Nope. So it's not any of these. And on top of that, I was supposed to be sent a banner, a spray, 2 sprays actually, an emote, and I didn't get sent a single. My main concern is I don't want to sit there. Well, obviously I didn't sit there the first time, but I don't want to sit there and set up having to set up another 5-hour, you know, watching Rivals on Twitch. I'm not one to watch stuff like that. Usually I would just go play it myself, right? Like, I have the game. What? Maybe you didn't watch enough. I did, dude. 5 hours actually. I claimed the reward and everything, and they said, okay, we'll get it to you like instantly or something. You're supposed to watch it for like a week, lol. Well, it said you only have to watch for 5 hours and then you get everything. And I was like, okay. I left it running. I went to bed. I left it running and I went to bed. And I woke up and it was finished. And I was like, oh yeah, man. But probably not only did it watch more than 5 hours, but it should be here. It really should be here. I don't know where it is. I'm like trying to make the best of the situation by laughing, but like it's just it's also kind of like what happened. I'm trying to see if maybe it's like an email or something.
I can hear them getting closer.
I'm not seeing anything, man. I'm trying to remain positive, but I can't. Yo, where's my Rivals, where's my skin, bro? You think I enjoy sitting there totally for 5 hours doing that? No, man, I could care less. If I have to sit there and be forced to watch it, then I'm not gonna enjoy it compared to as if I'm going out of my way to do it. I don't see anything. Maybe I need to go to customer support. Alright, we're not doing that. It's like that time I got scammed on Roblox. I'm just kidding, that never happened.
Enemies are near. I can feel them. On the hunt. You're on my radar.
I don't know. Bro isn't a true fan. Back and better than ever, bro team. What's good, Yun? You missed out on practically everything, dude. Hold on. I'm upset. I'm restarting the game again. Yo, dude, I did not sit there for 5 hours for nothing, bro. No, bro. No. See, they're trying to scam me, bro. They're trying to scam me. We're not doing that. I was low-key outside the restaurant taking pictures of the Twister. There's like 3 funnels, bro. Oh, shoot, my monitor. It took it. Ah. Is Duckos okay? I don't see anything. I'm about to tweak. I don't. Where's my skin? Where's my skin, man? You miss Moke talking to himself. There's like 3 in front of him. Where's my skin, man? I'm about to tweak, bro. Where's my freaking skin, man? Where is it? Low PTSD from Roblox Raft. Seriously, dude, I've been robbed, man. I can't believe this. You know what? I think this is a good spot for me to just end the stream. I'm gonna go sulk for a little bit. I'll if I get the skin, I'll ping everyone on the Discord server if I get the skin or not. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I covered everything I wanted to cover except the actual skin. It's literally right there, dude. Right there to the left. That's the only thing I wanted to cover today. And I didn't even get to cover that. It's been a great day, really. Alright. It's been a great stream. Interesting. He's doing a short video for this stream. Well, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna come back and see if we can do it. But yeah. I got robbed. It's fine. It's whatever. Okay. See you on the next stream. Later, guys.